Welcome to day 2 on how to create a vision that is going to inspire you to take action. Today is our day 2 of sprint into the new year, how to make more sales, and also how to create momentum going into 2022 instead of starting in 2022 and getting going. So today is all about creating a vision that's going to inspire you to take action, but not just that. What happens is when you are inspired by your vision, the right people start showing up and the right things start coming to you. So I want to share exactly how that looks like, because a lot of times we think that putting a vision, a vision, I want to put down some goals, right? And I understand that goals are very, very important, and I have goals, right? But my goals are very different than my vision. And the reason why it's important to have a vision is because if you don't have a vision, you really don't know where you're headed, right? And so I want to share with you a couple of things that I have done to put, the vision before my eyes, so that if I see it, I know whether I'm going in the right direction or I have kind of veer off track. And so I want to make sure that you stay on track and that you're able to fulfill your vision. Success is 95% mindset and 5% strategy. So why do you think I started with mindset? Mindset is critical for your business. It's critical for you taking action. It's critical for you to even put a vision in place and go for the goal. So today I'm going to really share with you how I have created vision boards, and how every single vision board that I have had ever since I started creating them, probably about 6 years ago, everything on those vision boards has come to pass because I always have it before me. I want to make sure that I know whether I'm headed in the right direction, or maybe I want to shift that vision a little bit and maybe go a little bit bigger. Okay, so everything right now, if you are not aware, okay, if you're not like paying attention to what's going on in our, time, in our lifetime right now, for me and for you, and really for all over the world, is that there are a lot of people that are losing their jobs, right? For whatever reason, right? I just want to tell you right now that this is a great opportunity for you to change your perspective about your business and about how you can grow this business online. But not just that, how you can help others to grow a successful business from home. Maybe they've had a job for years. So let me give you a little example what I mean about that. My husband has been at his place of his job for 25 years. Yeah, he started when he was really young. Okay, and so he's kind of getting fed up with all the politics and all the stuff that they're putting on them and things like that. And so I just, just put a little seed and said, hey, listen, why don't you, do something online? He's like, well, what can I do? I said, well, you're learning how to invest into crypto. You know how to buy gold and silver. You know how to invest. He's like a money guy, right? And I said, why don't you, start learning a little bit more and then just start sharing those nuggets on Facebook and see who you will attract, right? You start talking to the people, and he's an introvert, so it's going to take, him getting out of the box, but he can do this. So I was sowing a seed to help him to understand that right now he could literally take advantage of the fact that there's so many people that really want to learn how to make money online. And so this is beneficial for you. Beneficial for me, because there are people that are looking like, how am I going to make money? How am I going to support my family? So you want to change your perspective on me. How do I grow my business? What you want to think about is, how can I help others to grow their business? Okay, so I wanted to bring that because success is 95% mindset and only 5% strategy. So if you change your mindset, start doing things a little bit different, you can literally create a very successful income for you and for your family, literally from the comfort of your phone. Okay, I'm just going to say it, from our phone, because most of us are building our business from our phone, right? So it's very important that we really understand that we're here to serve and we're here to help others, because in return, right, there is a law of reciprocity. In return, you will start increasing your income. So it's important that we really pay attention to that, okay? So what I'm going to share with you today is the first step that you really have to put in place is you got to start with a vision, okay? A goal is great and all of that, but if you don't have a vision, how can you set up a goal, right? So I'm going to share with you what that could look like, okay? There is a couple of things that I just want to share before I go there, okay? It's very important that you really have a vision that's bigger than you. Bigger than you, not just a small vision of, well, I want to make, I want to make $100. I want to make $1,000. Like, you really want to go big. Okay. You're going to have to think of a vision that scares you a little bit. Yes. A little bit of fear is good. I'm not saying fear is good, but a little bit of like, oh, can I make it? Okay. It is good and healthy for us to say, oh my God, I feel so accomplished because I made it, right? Because success is on the other side of fear. Yes, it is. And so it's got to scare you a little bit. I'm not saying you scare you away, but scare you a little bit, okay? And it also has to inspire you to take action, okay? So those are the things that you want to look at when you sit down this evening to carve out your vision. These are the things that you want to look at. Something bigger than you. I'm just going to give you an example of something that happened to me just this year. I set up my vision board. I set up a vision. Okay, there's the vision. Boop. All right, so there it is. One of the visions that I had was that I would start my YouTube channel and that I would actually find a VA to help me with this, all of the techie stuff that has to take place in my YouTube channel, because I just do the videos. Like, I'm the video girl. I love to do videos. I can bring you content, but doing all of the SEO and doing all of the back end stuff, that's really not my thing. It's not my jam, right? And so I put it on my dream board. This is what I want. I want 1,000 members from the time that I started, and I didn't start my YouTube channel, I think it was like in October. So from October to October, my goal is to have 1,000 or more subscribers. Okay, so if you haven't seen my YouTube channel, please go check it out, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that you can get the next video that's coming out. But really, that was one of my goals. So guess what? I have a coach, right? Yes, I'm a coach, but I also have a coach. And so I mentioned this to her and I said, listen, I want to start, my YouTube channel. Now, I have been on social media for going on 4.5 years or something like that, okay? And so I should have been doing YouTube videos a long time ago, but I just really wanted to master Facebook. I wanted to master, the algorithm. I wanted to master, like, how do I really create a business on Facebook? How do I leverage it? How do I start making money? And that's what I focused on. Like, I was not everywhere, okay? I was here for this whole time until October of this year. Well, guess what happened? Because when you set a vision, okay, and when the student is ready, the teacher appears. It's so true. So what happened is she says, hey, Yolanda, my VA is kind of opening up some hours to see, see if maybe you want to talk to him and see if he could help you to get all of your videos up and running. I know that you could just do them and he'll take care of it. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, I didn't think it was going to be this soon. You see what I'm saying? I thought it was going to be in the future. But what happened is, because I had a vision, okay, and I thought about the vision, I would look at my vision board and I would think about, like, it would be so nice if I can start doing videos, because I do videos for a living, right? And all of a sudden, he comes on board. I mean, he's a phenomenal editor of videos. He's really good at what he does, right? And so I really didn't have to go look for nobody. He came to me. Like, it all was really handed to me It was the favor of God, if you all know this, okay? The favor of saying, here it is, Yolanda. You wanted it. Here it is. Now go do it. Like, do your part. What's my part? My part is to do videos, and he can take care of all the rest. Even though I really didn't want to do YouTube video because I didn't want to do the editing part, it was a little bit of fear that was in there for me, okay? But I put it on my dream board anyway, and I went after it anyway. Okay, and what happened? Guess what? Now that anybody goes to look at my YouTube channel, this is what they say, Yolanda, it's so elegant, it's so you, it's so nice, I really like it. Like, I'm talking about 7-8 figure earners that are looking at my stuff that are telling me this, and I'm thinking, wow, I am so grateful that I put out a vision for myself and everything kind of came together, right? Like, I knew what I could, the piece that I could play in it, somebody else played their piece, somebody else played their piece, and boom, there it is, my YouTube channel. Okay, so make sure that you set a vision that scares you just a little bit, okay, but also that inspires you to do the work. Okay, because if I was not inspired, I wouldn't be doing the videos that he needs to do, put up there every single week. As a matter of fact, today is video day for me. Okay, and so that is one of the things that I really want to share with you before you really sit down and really like put your pen to paper and say, this is the vision that I want to create for myself. I also want to share with you that self-image is a big part of building a business. If you don't have a certain type of self-image about yourself, you might just want to go here and say, okay, this is it. Like, I'm just going to build a business on social media, and I'm like, what I'm saying? Like, you have a really low vision for yourself, something that you can accomplish because you accomplished it last year. What you want to do is the personal development piece that is so important for our business, the 95% of the mindset that you're going to start doing, because I shared with you yesterday how important that was, that is going to help you to take it to the next level and really level up on what you want for you. What do you desire to have? One of my coaches from years ago when I first started, one of the things that he had me do was, and this might be something that you want to do for yourself, it helped me tremendously, was to write out my ideal day. From the moment that I woke up to the moment that I went to bed, write it all out. I did 3 pages of exactly how I wanted my life to be. And I just want to share that I'm living my life now. Okay? I am living my life now. That life that I wrote down about 4 years ago, I'm living it right now. Okay, because I could feel the whole thing. The first thing that I said was, I do not want to wake up to an alarm clock. I want to wake up whenever I wake up. When I open my eyes, I'm awake. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get away from anything that had control over me. I wanted to have control over my day. And let me tell you, it has been the best exercise that I have ever done for myself to help me to believe that I could actually have the life that I have. And so I want to, share that with you. You can take it with you and you can write it down and see kind of what you come up with so that you can create the lifestyle that you want. Okay? Not the lifestyle that, well, I have to have this. No, what do you want? That's the vision that I want you to really play with today. And I really want you to play, okay? I want you to bring your female energy, okay? I want you to play with it. I want you to really think big. Imagine, okay? Just imagine what can be possible for you, for your family, for your children, your grandchildren, and your great-great-grandchildren. If you have, if you have that many children, and you can, potentially do that, right? I have 3 children, and, they're kind of going slow, but that's okay, right? That's okay. So I just want to share with you that your self-image is super important. So if your self-image is something that you are struggling with, you might want to put on your dream board something that you aspire to change in yourself. Maybe it's changing your mindset. I'm going to share with you what happened to me many years ago. I was not the kind of person that would really speak my mind, okay? I really wasn't. I'm the youngest of 8. And so I would always kind of like, people would say things and I wouldn't really say much even though I didn't agree with it. Well, one of my prayers was, I needed courage because my self-image was, I'm the youngest, I really can't say much. The way we grew up was very much, ranking, like they're older than you, so you have to obey them. It was kind of weird, but that's just how we grew up, right? And so I had to really pray for courage and wisdom, because a lot of times, you say things and you didn't really think about what you were saying. I had to think about wisdom. I had to pray about wisdom. And one of the things that I get complimented on a lot is whenever I go and, hang out with other entrepreneurs and people that are building an empire and really like high level people, one of the things that stands out is the wisdom that the Lord has granted me because I asked for it. So ask big, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Ask big. Do not ask small. You can create anything if you put your mind to it. If you put your mind to it, okay? Number 2, okay? The second thing that I want you to do is start having faith. Really, having faith. Building a business is all faith factor. Okay, really building anything, right? But building a business, because most of us are kind of working on our own behind the scenes. We're solopreneurs. We're trying to figure this thing out. Sometimes we come across somebody that's really teaching great stuff and we're like, okay, I can go apply it. But most of it is your own creative juices coming out for you to create your business. So start having faith, okay? That you can hit your goal, whatever that vision that you have, that you can actually hit that goal, okay? And so faith, we all know what faith is, okay? And I'm just going to get a little bit on the, what I know what faith is, okay? So faith is the things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen, right? So I think that's how you say it. If I'm incorrect, correct me, okay? But it's things, right? And normally things that we desire are in the supernatural realm. They're not here yet. So example, okay, just an example. Here's my mouse for my computer. Somebody thought about this and it was in the supernatural realm first. And then he got to work and put all of the pieces together. And then eventually it got to the store and then I went and bought it. So everything that you and I desire is in the spiritual realm. It's already here. It just hasn't manifested into our lives, okay? And that is the faith factor. You're going to have to utilize your faith muscle, okay? It's important for you to do that, okay? So one of the things that you're going to have to really tap into is visualization. Visualize your life. You really do have to do that, okay? And also imagination. You and I as children, we lived on imagination. Everything was imaginary, right? We had the big house, we had all the, the nice whatever, right? We had everything in our imagination, and we literally was playing around as if it was there. Even though there was nothing there, we were using our imagination. So for your business, one of the things that I'm going to share with you, and this was a download that happened to me just this last week, was imagine a nation. If you are building a team, if you are building a tribe, if you are building a coaching business, if you are building anything that has to do with people, which you and I, that's who we work with, right? Our goal is to help as many people as possible. You want to imagine a nation. Visualize imagining a nation of people coming your way. They're just coming to you. They're just attracted to you because you have built that business that is so attractive that people want to know, how can I connect with you? How can I do what you do? Whatever that is, right? So what I want to share with you is you have got to use visualization. And at the end of this, I'm going to give you a little visualization exercise, different than the one that I did yesterday, because that one was more for abundance, to open yourself up, especially if you've been in the lack mentality, to open your heart up, your subconscious. Your heart is your subconscious, okay? To open it up for abundance, to be able to start receiving, okay? That was yesterday's meditation. Today's meditation, which is going to be a really simple one as well, is going to be all about visualization. And what you're going to visualize is your vision, the vision that you have put for 2022. I'm not asking you to go further than that because I go by year by year by year, okay? I've only had one goal that has gone to 3 years. I think it's my third year, my fourth year, and it's a 5-year goal. But I have it still pinned up on my dream board because I know that I have to look at it so that I can get motivated and inspired to continue to do the work, right? To do the activities that I need to do on a daily basis. So I'm going to share with you a couple of dream boards that I have had, that I have been able to fulfill everything on that dream board, and I'm going to tap into the one that I had today. So I'm going to share with you the very first dream board that I did, and I think my cleaning lady must have dropped some stuff off. Okay, so this is my first dream board that I did because I was listening to a lady talk about dream boards and whatever, and this was like 4 years ago, okay? And so one of the things that I have here, this is my dream home, okay? This is my dream home. Yeah, I'm dreaming big. Yes, I am, okay? This is a 5-year goal. Okay, one of the things that I really wanted, because I was going from having all my children and they're grown up, and now I'm an empty nester almost. Like my daughter lives here, but she's 19, so she's got her own life, right? So I wanted a BMW convertible. That is what I wanted for myself, but I never saw myself in one, okay? I had to really visualize myself in one, okay? And it was so funny how it ended up happening because I was actually going to go pick up some Chinese food. And on my way back, I'm sitting here driving my minivan, right? And all of a sudden, from the corner of my eye, I see a lady driving a BMW convertible right about my age, wearing the summer hat. And I was like, oh my gosh, like if she can drive one, I can drive one. It inspired me to dream more, okay? So I was able to cash out my BMW convertible. Then my husband put his little truck, you see right here, this is a truck. This will rub off on your family, okay? I put a little truck right here, and my husband manifested his truck, actually before I even manifested my car. All right. The next thing is that I had seen that we got a magazine and it had gold and silver on it, and I wanted to start investing in gold and silver. And so I put it on here. I was like, I didn't know how this was going to happen. But then we came across a gentleman that actually knows about gold and silver and all of that. And so we started investing in gold and silver. Okay. This is this is my husband. Obviously, I want a great relationship with my husband, right? This is my office. Well, this is kind of backwards. So this is my office. I didn't have an office at one time, so here I am in my office, right? And then this is my grandson. For a season, we were not able to see our grandson. And then when I put this there, all of a sudden, not even 3 months later, we were able to have him for Thanksgiving. So dream boards work. I'm not going to show you the other one because it looks like some of them got taken down. But what I want to share with you is that you really have to think big. Okay, I want you to have a vision so big that it's going to pull you. It's going to pull you to do the activities that you need to do every single day. Okay, I'm going to share with you one more story. And the reason why I'm sharing this story is because, excuse me, it applies to money. Okay, and obviously, if you're going to have a vision, you want to make sure that you are you have a vision for the money that you're going to, start bringing into your household, right? One of the visions that I had was that I wanted to reach a certain level in the affiliate company that I'm with and I promote. I wanted to be at a certain level because I wanted to make a certain income. Well, I was at level 0, okay, when I started. They have up to level 8. And I started ranking up because I was doing certain activities, right? Because every year I set a vision. And I got to level 4, okay, by myself, right? Doing the things that I needed to do, the activities that I needed to do, building the brand, connecting with my audience, making sure I knew I had an ideal target audience. I was niched down. I mean, I was doing all the work, right? Just like you are, I'm sure. But one of the things that happened was because I had such a desire to make a certain amount of money, this company that I currently promote actually came out with a program where they actually paid 65% commission and also ranked us up to that level 5 position that I wanted to be in. Think about it. I didn't even have to do the work. Like, boom, there I was, okay? Just last month, was it last month? No, this month, I was actually in it, and it really, like, took me by surprise. It was humbling. It was like, I'm so glad I did the work. I'm so glad that I put a vision out there for myself. I'm so glad that I have dreams, because I know that dreams do come true. Last 2 weeks ago, I think, or 3 weeks ago, I had actually been invited to become a coach with this community of people, of leaders. And I was featured in one of their, I don't know what it's called, but I guess it would be kind of like a banner or whatever. I was featured. My picture was there with the top income producers, which a lot of these high income producers have been my coaches. Okay. And so here I am amongst them. When I saw it, I was like, like it took me back a little bit, because I was so in awe to see my picture with the people that I aspire to be like. And here I am with them now. I really want you to get fired up about your vision for your business. I want you to have that desire come out from your belly and be so exciting to you and for you that whenever you decide to do a dream board and you put it up on the board and you look at it every day and you're like, oh my gosh, I can see that happening now, and you do your meditation and you do your visualization, and then the ball starts rolling, and before you know it, you have hit every single goal that you had set for your vision. So I really want to share how important this is for your business. It's crucial. It is so important. Most leaders will not tell you that, this is what they did. Like, they work more on their mindset. They work more on their, on themselves, on their self-esteem, than they actually worked in their business, because that's what gets you to take action. And then you start attracting the right people to you, because you start becoming that person that you see yourself in the future. You start becoming her. So I really want to share with you that I want you to hear my heart, okay, is what I'm trying to say. Hear my heart. I want you to have the desires of your heart, to have a vision so clear, so clear that I can look at it and I can say, oh my gosh, I see where you're going. I see where you're going, okay? Make a plan so clear that whoever looks at it will not hesitate to say, oh my God, I can see you there. People come to my office and they're like, Yolanda, I can see you living in that house. Right? I can see that. And I tell them, oh, I already accomplished that. I already accomplished that. So the vision for your business for 2022 is what's going to help you to hit momentum. Okay? Because then the things that I'm going to teach you tomorrow, the next 3 days that we have, okay, it's just the strategies. It's just the skill sets that you're going to learn. But the most important, 95%, remember what I said earlier today, 95% of success is your mindset. 5% is your strategy. It used to be 80% mindset. It's 95 now. Why? Because we have so many distractions. Okay. So one of the things that I'm going to help you, I'm going to ask you to do as your call to action for today, I want you to write down your vision. Yeah. I want you to take a piece of paper, just get a little piece of paper, and I want you to write out your perfect day. What do you want your day to look like? Do you get up and are you in a rush, and do you have to run to this and run to that? Or do you want to wake up when the sun wakes you up and you want to, be able to just go for a walk in the morning, hang out in at the park for, maybe 45 minutes or so, and come home, have a nice cup of coffee or tea or whatever you drink. Enjoy your morning all to yourself, and the money is coming in from different places. Or do you want to be in the hustle? Do you want to work 10 hours sitting here doing work? Or do you want to invest more time in you and the money is still coming in because you're working more on you than you're working on the business? One of the things that I learned from a high level coach was, he said one day, the less I work, the more I make. And I was living that statement that he had said. The less I worked, because I was working on me, the more money I was making. So I really want you to take time today to write out your perfect day, write out your vision. And if you want to do a dream board, go for it. Okay, I'm not offering the dream board training. I do have a dream board training that I did. It's in my VIP group, and we put it all together. We actually did it digital this year because I wanted to have it with me all the time. So I wanted to be able to go in here and just be like, okay, I remember, right? This is what I want to look like. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to accomplish. So I did it digital, and it really helps me because I have it everywhere. I have it on my computer, I have it on my phone. So that's where we're at all the time, right? So I want to make sure that you really fall in love with the vision that you're going to create for 2022. Today, what I want to do with you is I just want to do a very quick, I'm not kidding, it's so small, short, visualization of your vision. And what I want you to do is just calm, like take a deep breath, right? If you, please don't have your hands crossed, your feet crossed. If you're sitting down, just chill, just relax, just enjoy, the 5 little minutes that we're going to have here today. Close your eyes, and I want you to take a deep breath, okay? Just a deep breath. Release it. Another deep breath. Release it. And right now, what I want you to do is I want you to use your imagination. I want you to go to that place where you had a success, whatever that was for you. Maybe you opened up your first business. Maybe you bought your first car. Maybe you bought your first house. I want you to go to that place. Maybe you were in sports and your team won, and you can still feel that excitement and that high that you had during that time. Go there with your feelings. Go deep into that. Can you see it? Can you see it? Okay, so what was that feeling you had? Happy? Excited? Probably couldn't believe it. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you to take that same feeling and I want you to take it to your vision in the future of 2022. I want you to take the same feelings of accomplishment all the way up to 2022 of that business that you have completely accomplished every single thing that you had on your vision board. Can you feel it? Making $10,000, $20,000, even $1 million. Some of you are going to be millionaires. Can you feel the feeling of that huge tribe of people that you're helping? Your business thriving. Can you see it? Can you feel it? Okay, now you can come back and you can open your eyes, and now you can celebrate. So this is day 2 of our sprint into 2020, into the new year. I really want to set you up for success. I know what it takes. Listen, I started social media I had no money, okay? I literally had no money. And I started investing, but I also started investing in me. And honestly, my goal was to make $12,000 a month, and I already surpassed my goal. So, and I'm not telling you this to impress you, because I'm not here to impress nobody, okay? I'm here to share with you that if you desire to make that kind of money or more, it's possible. You just have to show up. You just have to have a vision for it, and you have to do the work, the personal work that needs to be done so that you can have a successful income, money coming in from different sources. That's the reason why I'm able to create that, not because it comes from one place, it comes from different sources. And so that's what the wealthy people do, right? And so I want to leave you with that. I hope that you guys enjoyed this training.